Stop. Anyway, you said earlier a lot of Israelites ran to Europe, I'll get into that a little bit further, but it's a trick, because facts and Western icons, and I'll get into it, but yeah.
So this is 1 John 27.
1 John
27, because if you stay here, and I'm talking to all of you, and you have sons, you have your son, now you have to teach him. You can't let your son or your daughter not know who they are. You can't let them grow up without having a chance. Because while they're living with you in your house, you're responsible for them. The day's going to come when they decide, I got to grow up, I got to spread my wings and fly. Then eventually one day they're going to have a son. And then they'll like the scripture said that when God the gift one, or Ecclesiastes, when a father's never dead because he leaves his son just like him. Yeah.
It's like I was trying to see the father, this means his father.
So now you understand what reincarnation is all about. Reincarnation is crucial.
Yeah, because how is it somebody can get away with so much shit, and they just like,
and that's why the devil nowadays say, oh, that's him. That's a long time.
Yeah. John, first book of John 27. But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another. And the blood of Yahushua, myself, the Son, cleanses us from all sin.
Okay, see how I put together those two scriptures? The last one, they're all about the blood of the Lamb. And now this one explains why. If you walk in the light, this is the light. You walk in the light. So like if 50 years pass by, and I'm gone, both of my sons are happy, and then your son has to be able to get, and they all have to have parents, and they all have to have their sons, and they all have to keep doing it. And if they have to have more sons, that's how the way it is. What? It's not going to be like every single last one. Because all the signs point to Mark of the Beast, the M-O-T-P-M. That's the main spirit. That's the last one. That's the one. Yeah. That's like when you're at a party and they play the best song, everybody gets up and starts dancing. Yeah. That's it. That's the one. That's the one.
Everyone's already like feeling themselves,
That's like when you've been on roller coasters plenty of times. That's like, and you get that feeling, like, oh, this is scary, but it's so fun. Yeah, because that means that this country is going down and we're coming up. And the outside coming back is better than good. Let's go to Acts 20 and 28.
Acts 20 and 28. Take ye therefore unto yourself, and to all the flock over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers, to keep the church of God, which he hath purchased with his own blood.
Man. So he purchased us. What do you mean redeem?
Bring back
to the realm. So that's why we're all here. That's why we were all here. Now we're on this side.
And you got time to, Israelite.
We're Israelites. We got to sit down and tell yourself, look, you see all these motherfuckers out here. They're Gentiles. You got to explain the whole thing. One day you're going to be holding up and be like, tell you something, and then you're going to have that talk with him. Look, son, you're an Israelite. This is why this is happening.
Curses, break down the curses.
So let's finish my lesson with Revelation 12 and 12.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's it. He's running out of time. He's got to get that energy. He's got to get the most souls he can get.
Running out of time.
Running out of time.
So you're going to be showing support, you know?
And what that means is, how should I do it? That time that you're running out is ass whooping waiting to happen. The worst time. The worst time. That's like the guy that's been bullying you all your life, he went to prison. And now you're relaxed. Then you find out from his cousin Kiki. And you get out next week and then you're getting all scared.
Like, what's right after next?
Yeah. That shit'll fuck your day up, man.
You've been saying, was it crazy? I can feel about that nigga.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah.
You know, trying to block all these things. So that was my lesson. I had to explain who the devil was. Who that great dragon, that red serpent, the old devil was. Now you know who he is.
Exactly. So that's what I want to speak about is, tomorrow is, how's it going? It's talking about, you guys see the species, the Northman?
No.
What's about the Vikings?
Oh, yeah, I think I have seen.
Yeah, so, I'm here to explain who the actual true Vikings are, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, that's what I want to explain today about them. Because, when people think, the Vikings, right? They think, long blonde hair and, the horns, right? You think about the Vikings, right? You think about the blonde hair, the horns. But guess what? The actual true Vikings were actually your complexion. So that's my lesson today, though, and I want to break it down, though, because a lot of people think that they're big people, though, but in reality, it's not, though. Because, do you see yourself on this side right here, sir? Yeah.
So we got the 12 tribes of Israel, starting with the tribe of Judah, which is the head tribe of Israel, and that is the Negroes that were brought over here from West Africa and North Africa to the Americas to serve hardcore slavery, along with the West Indians as Benjamin, Haitians as Levi, and that's the Southern Kingdom. That's the tribe of Judah. And then these Dominicans and Mexicans and all these Latin tribes that comprise the Northern Kingdom, which is Simeon, Zebulon, Ephraim. Ephraim is our head, so that's the Puerto Ricans. And we're Issacharites because we're so-called Mexicans, but we're all Negroes at one point.
Yeah, so that's the thing. But we got slavery and things like that. So eventually after slavery lines up, more and more, time. So today I'll speak about the Vikings because you see the Vikings, right? They knew about the Americas, though. They used to always make trades with that, though. The so-called Native Americans. They used to make trades with them, though. They had a map, though. It was called the Vatican or top. But you see, what happened was, Christopher Columbus, he had that map, though. So he knew how to get to the Americas. And he actually had an interpreter. His name was Luis Santones. And he actually didn't speak Hebrew and Arabic. His name was Luis Santones, and he was an interpreter, So you're thinking, like, okay, why is Christopher Columbus bringing an interpreter that speaks also Hebrew? Why did he bring this guy? It was because there were Israelites in the Americas, so that's why he brought that interpreter, because, why would you bring someone to speak that language, So that's just the thing about it, though. So that's the thing, though, right? So, because I was thinking about, because tomorrow, they're going to release a movie called Northman, and, and it's a big deal, whatever, So there's this guy, right? He's a professor, named Mateus Jacobson. He's a genetics researcher, and he maps, like, the genome and the sweets and things like that. So he said that the first sweets, though, the population, he said, unlike the present sweets, though, that the ancestors had dark skin as a legacy of the African. But actually, they weren't even actually Africans. They were actually Israelites, though, because the Africans are actually Hamites, because they didn't have to go through thousands of blazing as Israelites, though, because they literally stayed in the continent of Africa. The only time that it was when John the Great, though, when he came and who was it? What's that? Yeah, but that what's that called? A general?
So there was
four generals.
There was
I know there's
Lysimachus.
There's four generals, you know.
Yeah. So this is the Seleucid.
Yeah, that was, and it was the one for the
Ptolemy.
There you go, that one. Yeah.
Now the thing about the Ptolemaic is they were so-called white people. That's why they get the Cleopatra. People say she was the most beautiful woman on the planet because she was white. She was white, but she wasn't the most beautiful woman.
She had a big nose.
Yeah, you've seen our woman. Come on, man. That's a lie. And the reason why these people came from West Africa is because of the Moors. So we're actually African descendants. We're like Negroes. We're all Negroes, basically. Yeah, also Native Americans. A lot of them are dark skinned. So you could be from the tribe of Gad. Or
Seminole Indians.
Or Ruben.
Or the Seminole Indians.
Yeah. You ever heard of the Blackfoot Indians? The Blackfoot?
I don't know the Blackfoot Indians, but that's something called Indians. I don't know, they're tracing our way back down. But I got things on my family history that I'm checking out now.
Well, back then, the runaway slaves used to run, from interpretation from Andrew Jackson used to run from Florida, and they used to mingle with the Native Americans down there, So eventually, they started, the Seminole Indians, these followers, so they used to paint their whole bodies and go up against the Confederate armies and things like that. Andrew Jackson used to ban on the $20 bill. So that was at their time, they used to go against them, though. You see, a lot of runaway slaves, the Native Americans, they used to mingle with them. They had thousands of people with them, though. They help them, though, the same way they help each other. So they're all on the same team. They're fighting against, white man.
And there's a statue of Theodore Roosevelt right before. And on one side he had African slave, and on the other side he has Native American slave. It shows you that we're brothers, man.
Everybody has slaves one day. That's slaves. Black folks. All kinds of slavery was going on back in the day.
And then that's how you increase your kingdom by having slaves. But there was some people that we have rules. Like you would only keep the slaves for this long, 7 years, and then you're free to get out of debt. There was choices. Yeah, because the devil of Benjamin Franklin, he put himself into the 13th Amendment, and that's why I'm still going to
talk about something you have to get out of debt.
Okay, let's say we're back in the day. So now it's called refinance. So what we would do is I'd be like, brother, I know I owe you for all the work I've been, for all the food that you let me pass, and all the training. So let me serve you for 7 years, and after those 7 years, you can let me go and I can get my pay. So in those 7 years, that work was a lot, and then it was fruitful because you got 100,000 goats, and then you raised your family, but then you couldn't leave with your family if that wife was also a slave. So there was a contract, let's say contract. So now you got a debt, you pay the debt back, and you pay the debt to the rich guy, not another guy, because he wanted things. Like right now we want things, right? So we get in debt, we get credit card debt. How do we get out of that? We have to refinance and consolidate, make one big payment. Now we're even in more debt, and we're trying to get out of it. But this was the only way to get out of it. Make stuff like, debt slaves. And Benjamin Franklin did that shit too.
Okay, right now, they can get credit cards right now.
Yeah.
And low interest rates. Everybody jumping on the ball, buying trucks and everything. And, market hit this thing changes, they ain't gonna be capable of repossessing these things, and they in debt, and they ain't got the car, they ain't got to pick up some stuff, you know, and you know, they gonna be a hardship on the family because they ain't gonna be able to get work, go to work, find work, because they ain't got no time to take.
Right? That's
It trickles down.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting on about the Lord's release. Yeah, if you want to get that one, Deuteronomy 15, 1 to 3. Yeah, because Deuteronomy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna get, because there's a thing called Lord's release. So he's gonna read it right now. Because let's say you owe someone money, right?
Right.
And 7 years passed by, and you know you were able to give that brother your money, right?
Right.
There's a thing called Lord's release. So whatever he owed you, he doesn't. He doesn't have to pay you though. Yeah. It's called the Lord's release though. And you can't be bugging him like, hey, we're gonna get money. You can't give money because that's actual sin.
You ever ask one of your family members for money, and then they'll be like, when you can pay me, when you can pay me.
That's a sinner. That's a sinner. They're like, yeah, which is on verse 9.
So this is Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 1. At the end of every 7 years, thou shalt make a release.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you like last time, I mean, that's a brother of mine, he's Marvin. I give it to him, think nothing of it. Every time I ask him for something, I don't care what it be, $50. What you want it for? Look at me. If you don't think it's good enough for him to give it to me, he ain't gonna give it to me. I don't care what I'm spending it for. I'm borrowing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to write my tail in with it. You know, I'm borrowing, I'm gonna pay it back to you. So I ask you all these questions, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, these things happen, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that. So
yeah, I'm just saying people do it though. People do it. And my own daughter do it, you know? Yeah, question me like, wait a minute.
Like this chapter gets into, there's a thing called the year of Jubilee where all debt was wiped free, clean.
Mm-hmm.
But now they don't do that.
No, ain't nothing actually not because I don't care what you do. They don't do another person, and they can't connect themselves to somebody else. They gonna hound you about it. They come and hound you, and they get hound stuff to everybody else. But I mean, you know.
So that's so they divide the debt. So one credit card company buys the debt from another credit card company. Now you're getting a whole bunch of calls from somebody you've never even dealt with.
Exactly.
I'm coming from such.
Oh, good right.
Yeah.
Oh. And here's the thing about now. If shit hits the fan and the market B starts pulling out, these companies that you owe debt to, they're going to get soldiers and they're going to get their money back. They're going to put you in slavery.
Well, that's what the credit. I mean, that's what these where you borrow money from home. They used to kind of be like that. They kind of used to put people out there like come out there trying to get their money going and stuff. You know, but I think it got so bad that they, you know, just they left that alone.
Terrible. It's like a loan shark. Have you ever seen the movie Rocky? The first movie Rocky. He was breaking people's thumbs.
Well, I know people like that. Back in the day, that was going on all that.
It would be like, hey, Jimmy, you know, you gotta pay Big Boss. You know, I gotta hurt you today. I don't want my life. Give me your hand. And then you have to give him your hand because that's how you pay. That's the form of payment.
Look, I know the dude in L.A. I mean, he's a good drum player. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he played drum. I mean, good as he wants to. But, got in debt. Lost his real thing.
Now you can't play no more.
And now when he's trying to play, I mean, he gets so dumb because upset because he loses stick, you know. He's still trying to play, but he's still.
That's a hard way to pay for it because he's thinking about that every time he drops that stick. Every time he's off beat.
Yep.
Every time he looks at his freaking hands. Damn it.
Yep, and then seeing him later. I mean, off the hand, you know. Because a rock. Looking like stuff. You know what I'm saying? And dipping in the stuff and not paying for it, you know. What you're supposed to. I mean, I know all kinds of stuff. I'm not stories way back. I mean, I've never seen it all.
Now imagine these debt collectors coming in blue helmets in the form of the UN or some other organization and just busting everybody's house down, collecting people, taking them to concentration centers, shipping them up, and sending them to a work line, or taking your wife and taking your woman, your daughters and your granddaughters, making them sex slaves, making your sons slaves. That's what these people, the so-called Edomites, the white people, you already know about slavery. It wasn't us that put ourselves in slavery.
Yeah,
our brothers students were chilling cool in West Africa, and we were chilling hell cool over here.
Well, maybe you couldn't go in with that place where they're fighting our Ukraine. What call it? Ukraine, yeah. I mean, it's people, Democrat people. Look what's going on with them.
Oh, did you know that the Ukrainians have a large factors of Nazis? Nazis. They are Nazi collaborators. They hate me and you. If they see us over there fighting for them, I think it was a report saying from telling African people, look, if you're going to volunteer to serve at, I think it was some organization that does good things, you're be prepared to be called an N-word.
Because of what?
They said N-word, but they you know what they're going to call them.
They said get ready to be called that, So, what is that? You're going to help me?
How the hell are you going to, we're trying to help.
It's not.
Look at that. Yeah, that's bad. See, and then they start stoning you. And you're over here trying to help somebody else that wants to see you die.
Yeah, because look like Muhammad Ali. Remember? They tried to draft him.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, why the fuck would
I give him respect for that. I give him all the respect in the world for that. But people right here.
That's exactly. I'm not reading about this.
You probably know about Emmett Till. You know about Emmett Till? Yeah, that's bad.
That's the birth of a monster, man.
That's the birth of a monster.
That's the birth of a monster. That's straight. Yeah, that's the birth of a monster.
I didn't mention about a whole bunch of monsters. That's a racist monster. Exactly, brother. Exactly.
And that's the whole thing.
People don't think
it can happen right here. Your black time. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take that much. What's to happen, but just be aware of everything all the time. Ready to self-reference.
How do you stop praying? Stop praying because they're going to come to over here, right?
Right. We got to give it the names now so you can be protected. So the name of the God, the Heavenly Father, is Yahweh, which means He exists. And that's the name right here, Yahweh. And
He got so many different names. I mean,
that's the real name.
But that's the real name.
That's the name that He gives to His friends. So
some say Jehovah, some say
well, that's basically the same thing, but it's Yiddish.
Okay.
It's like watered down.
Right. This is the Paleo Hebrew, which is the ancient one that the Canaanites were using.
You put the God of Israel, a lot of them will pop out, So you put, different God of Moab, God of Ammon, God of Edom.
And all those gods, they had different names.
Right.
They had what was it, Dagon? They worshiped Dagon. The Ammonites worshiped Astrid. Yeah, her. You know what I'm saying? They had their gods back then.
See, my university is now reading the law book of the Bible.
There you go. You got that part of the book. Yeah. So the son's name is Yahweh Shai, and that's the real name. That's the name of Jesus, right? The real name is Yahweh Shai. That'll give you salvation. That's the people have guns. Well, that's the smoking bullet, right?
Yeah, because that letter J didn't come about to 1624. To the Renaissance Center with an Italian named Sassan, and it was like back in those times. So he's actually called the father of the letter J. So back then his name wasn't even called that though. His name wasn't Jesus though. He actually had a name though, a Hebrew name.
Right.
So because like I said, the letter didn't come about though, because what's the well to get it right now because how is it that because in time. The name gets watered down though,
Yeah.
But it tells you in the Apocrypha in the first chapter, the first book.
See, this is why the letter J was invented. That's the Roman numerals. So at the end, that's 28. So February has 28 days. If 28 would have been 2 X's, one represents 10, and 3 eyes. So they said that's ridiculous. Let's invent the J. That'll be 3 at the end of 3 eyes. So that's what the name got it.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a whole different
Right. See,
I see. Now look here. But okay, what about the Sabbath day? I mean, Sabbath day will be on Saturday, and then they separate on Sunday. What do you believe in that? What?
The new moon. The new moon, you know about the new moon?
Yeah, I know. So that, the different moon.
So every time there's a new moon, that tells you that day is Sabbath. So it changes every month.
Oh, okay. Now my brother used to be into that. Older brother used to be into that really heavy.
Yeah. But it goes with the moon because in the book of Genesis, the Lord tells us that He created the moon for signs.
Yeah. And then with moon, month goes back to moon. And it's the same thing.
And that actually goes back to paying your debt. See, that goes all the way back to talking about because then the new moon was rent day, it's a payday. You know, you gotta pay your rent.
Yeah, because it's still like paying, first of the month, paying your rent.
And the new moon was the first of the month. That's when the people that had to pay back in the day. And
because the full moon, it's like, or you like 2 weeks within the new moon.
Well, yeah, the full moon will tell you that
When you see the full moon, you're literally in the middle of the month.
So, yeah. And if you go, that's what happens. And if you go into outer space, they're going by the new moon too. Because the Chinese, they go by the new moon. See that crazy? They call that a Hellcat. I mean, that's their power of that is to resemble the power of the chariot. It's translated to horsepower. They probably running about 500 horsepower. Right, maybe 6. He's got the Hellcat and he's got the black fog that's going at 500, but if he's got that red fog, it's going at 700. And that represents chariots, which also represents power. Like you see Julius Caesar in his chariot, gold trim and everything. Man, back in the day, that was big fun. Like everybody, you can tell how much money they make by their car.
Used to. Not today, I guess.
And like you said, everybody gets into the credit card debt just to get that car. Like this brother right here, he's probably in debt because he's got that car. You get that.
Yeah, nice car there. He still has 5 years of payment quality.
Yeah, that's the longest he's had.
Back then, you used to be getting these chariots right here.
These chariots, these are the devil's chariots. Those are jets.
And you know, what's it, the SR-17, the Blackbird, the name of the bird is actually called Jets, right? That's his one. It's called the SR-17, which is called Blackbird, right? But the fastest jet, bro. This nickname is Archangel. It's called Michael. So it's the fastest jet though.
And the word Michael means like God.
But you see how they like fix this? They know. But like you said, Michael's Archangel. He's the one that's gonna come and tells you in Revelation though. It's gonna come.
And if you want your son to be great, name him Michael. Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan.
Well, everybody put his names out the Bible one way or another, but still at the same time, all that's good. Everything.
Somehow, somewhere.
What's the thing about the Mormons? Why they stepping into all of the way back in the day?
Yeah. Mormons think that
where you come from, your background, and all that kind of stuff. Always go and find out all about your background, who your ancestors was, and this and that and everything. And
back to Israel.
And when you break it down, you go through all this there too. When you look at it, look at it all. But they're the first one that started it. The first one that had to go back into the history and look at it.
That's why these guys haven't had our history. They didn't want us to know because look at, they want us to be on this side of the slave. Because what do you think when we're on this side? You think about, man, these guys work, they drink beer and they smoke weed and shoot up heroin and they slap their women and fucking gangs. But what do you think about these people? Well, these are the Lord's chosen people. These are the holy saints. These are the saints of the Most High. Now, the devil knew that, and he did all kinds of crazy bad things to the saints, all his saints.
You have to look at, going at the Conquistadores, the Aztecs, the Mayans, pretty much, what is Babylon, the Mayans, the Inca, Peru after, and then the Aztecs, Mexicans, they came over here, and then Columbus did to the Native Americans and the Indians, what the hell they did to them,
And that wasn't just in one day. That was started at 1492, and it's still going on. Still going on. So we've been suffering for 500 years. I mean, man, that's a lot.
Because they just remember what they had to do with the Holocaust things. How long did they have that stove? When they put them in the half stove? 2 months, like 4 months. At least, right? Slavery was 300 years. Definitely did no reparations. But they
even got an anti-degradation.
They were
Jewish people at Ashkelon, World War II.
Yeah, they get reparations. They get money because they went through all that stuff,
But we don't do shit.
Yeah. If we could have went through all that shit through a house and slavery.
We can't even get a goddamn loan from this guy.
You got good credit. Yeah. And credit goes back to faith. And faith. Credit means faith.
Exactly. What kind of Bible is that you got there?
1611. King James. King James was a black man, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got the book right here. Yeah, he was the king of Scotland, and our people spread out though, because look, I don't have a big picture here.
No, I can find it.
Okay, well, look, I got it here.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, this is King James though. They proclaim to be a so-called white man, but right here he lives what?
Well, a lot of times back in the days, James said, these people that curly hair like a sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Like a whatever, like that. On the pictures, they totally different. So,
yeah.
But I'm looking like I'm in the spiritual man, it doesn't matter what color, to me,
So when you take off your hat and you look in the mirror, your hair looks like wool, right?
Well, mine looks like that.
But it's
okay. I can live with it.
So this is what you were quoting. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. He had white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. So what happens to brass when it gets burned? It's black, right? Right. And his voice has the sound of many waters. Our people are hella loud, man. We can't go anywhere with people. Why people think we're arguing? We can just talk.
Yeah, tell me that all the time. Whatever,
You don't know.
I was going through the bank, and the woman cried because the way I talk. The way a little while back here, about 15 years back. I'm talking about natural tone, and then she talking about you raised mom, you husband or something. That's crying. Ain't just about a thing.
We gotta take our women. Our women are loud as hell.
That's a burning brass right there. What color is that?
Right, brown. Dark.
Okay. The color of your feet when you take off your shoes.
Well, the question is, why do they portray him to be a white man?
I don't know. When I was going to some of the events, they came up with books with the Bible with the black folks on it and different things. They came out. So it was Bible salesmen, so they still want to sell books that trade to themselves. So they came out with books that very them. So to each his own. There are people I saw people selling big Bibles and stuff with black folks on it and stuff. And the money making things and everything else. But the whole thing is in a nutshell is about the faith.
You can't have faith in something that's not related to you, right? Not relatable. So that's why these people are like, what do you mean black? You can't be black. But what is it? Well, all I'm seeing, no.
For why people pray, right? Because people pray, they think about this white man. But that he doesn't look like that.
I don't.
There you go.
Some people try to, but I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. But somebody that didn't know, that would be offensive. It would be hate. But it's right here.
Right there. Right there. So why is housing? it says the Most High hates sin, you know?
And we can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. We can't feel good about ourselves for no goddamn reason.
But you look at all of these churches, or Catholic churches, or big churches, they all be doing the same thing, really. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the congregation, all the congregations looking at the same thing. So it's brainwashing to get all of them to some degree. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to read the word and understand where and go according to the word and that kind of thing. Find your own way, you figure your own way to it all. And, you know, life is just a living process that we live and learn. And you got to learn. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep on learning. As long as you live, learn.
That's how you become better at
Exactly.
But people, that's the thing, man. People don't want to get better.
Well, that's the one that don't want to get better. That's so wrong again, you know. So
yeah, that's what the book says. It says, if the filthy be filthy, let him be filthy still.
That's the last chapter, right?
That's the last word in the last book in the last chapter.
right.
Yeah.
The last word is let him be filthy.
And do nothing about it, but the only thing is just, you have to repent, you have to, walk away and actually tell them in the book of James that you have to do the work, so that's why we're out here, We're not just only hearers, we're doers too, We're actually making a statement.
And that's how we're paying our debt, is by informing you.
Right.
Having this conversation. So the angels are going, they're getting they're paying their bills.
Have you never seen something like this before in your life?
I've seen something like this there somewhere before, here recently, though. I think it's by a Walmart somewhere. I don't know what it was, but I know there's a guy, I know he's a minister, he's a pastor, and he saw something like that. Like, I think he got that same chart there, that whole thing. That's good,
Is that the reason why you stopped to look, though?
You recognize it?
You recognize that's the reason why you stopped?
I kind of recognize it, yeah. You got different stuff about these things. Caught my attention,
Yeah. Well, that was the spirit that brought you over here,
Huh?
That was the spirit that brought you over here.
Exactly.
Now this is what we're talking about, That's the good thing that you came by,
Oh, yeah.
Because, like I said, I was